Good morning, everyone. I'm Jeremy R. Esteliore Beteled 3D. Today, I'm going to discuss about the occupational safety and health policy and procedure. But before I proceed, I'd like to call someone to lead us a prayer. Yes, Miss Daphne. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay, thank you. Next is I'd like to call somebody to recall what we've discussed last meeting. Okay, thank you. Yes, last meeting we discussed about the um, parts or the interface of a Microsoft Office or the Microsoft Word, rather. Do you have any idea what is occupational safety and health policy and procedure? Okay, so none. So before I proceed, I'd like to discuss about the objectives of this topic. First is to identify the hazard and the risk in your area or in the workplace. Second is to discuss what is occupational safety and health policy and procedure. Third, maintain and promote workers' health, safety, and working capacity. Occupational safety is a planned system of work to prevent illness and injury inside the workplace. Also, it is the responsibility of all the persons who work in the technology industry to know health and safety procedures. Another one, you must identify the hazards where you are working and decide how dangerous they are. Eliminate the hazard and modify the risk that is presented. Okay, I have a question. Does workplace safety in computer system servicing laboratory important? Do you have any idea? Okay, let's find out.
Workplace safety in laboratories is crucial, regardless of its usage, capacity, or equipment. Without the proper health and safety measure in place, a school puts its teachers, students, and other people around them in danger. Additionally, failure to teach students how to maintain a safe work environment may lead into an on-the-job accident, injuries, and worst of all, fatalities. Of course, even a single workplace accident or injury can have a far-flung consequence. But, with the right approach to workplace health and safety, the teacher can develop initiatives to engage and inform his or her students about the short and long-term consequences of on-the-job dangers. That's why in the Philippines, Congress created Republic Act 11058 or Occupational Safety and Health Standards Act, stating that the employers are now required to comply with occupational safety and health standards, including informing workers on all types of hazards in the workplace and having the right to refuse unsafe work, as well as providing facilities and personal protective equipment for the workers, among others.
So here are the 12 OHS policy that we must follow. First, do not work alone, so that in case of emergency, there is someone who can take care of you. Accidents can happen anywhere to anyone. Second, always power off the computer and unplug the computer before working on it, unless you want to be toasted alive. Third, take away any liquid near your working area to avoid getting electrocuted or accidentally damaging computer parts. In science, weather liquids are good conductor of electricity, but the electric solution is not. Fourth, be careful with tools that may cause short circuit. It's better to buy good quality tools with anti-static features. Next, always ground or discharge yourself before touching any part of the computer. One example of that is the anti-static rest mat. Pro tip, touch the power supply for at least 10 seconds and you'll be fine. It is because of the anti-static rest mat. Next, do not use excessive force if things don't quite slip into place. Always look for the markings. Clean the area before and after using it to maintain sanitation and prevent accidents. Remember, prevention is best than cure. 8. Hold the components of the edges and do not touch the integrated circuit or the IC parts to avoid grounds. 9. Always wear personal protective equipment in accordance with the OHS procedures and practices. Examples of these are the gloves, goggles, mask, gown, helmet. Make sure that the pins are properly aligned when connecting with a cable connector. Some pins can be bent easily and can be hard to get fixed. Next, contingency measures during workplace accidents, fire, and other emergencies are recognized. In order for us to be safe, we must learn how to identify the hazards and risks inside the workplace. Last, use brush, compressed air, or blower in cleaning the computer system. Hold the fan in place to reduce the risk of static buildup to your system. To sum it up, OHS policies are guidelines stated by the government to be adapted to every workplace for the safety of its employers, contractors, visitors that are performing company-related activities. Now, as a student of computer system servicing, it is our responsibility to take an active role by documenting and assessing the hazard and risks that are visible in the laboratory, classroom, and school campus. Then report it to the proper authorities like teacher or advisor. Always remember that it is better to be safe than sorry. That's all. Thank you.